crazy. Diamond in the rough, you look as good as Oprah's bank account. I just wanna take you out. You in your mama house. Overseas, I fly you out. Is he tricking? Do she really love me? Let's just find it out. Baby, what's up with your city girl straight from the south?
Back home, I'm no president, I'm Obama. Ay. I condone the drama. Ay. I tongue down Madonna. Ay. Do you need pajamas? Yeah. Stay in the night, girl, you promised it. I hide in the cave like Osama did. I'm blowing the bag in the diamond district. You need me like dollars that are owed to you. Yeah. Money and me are the same, but I just don't fall for you. Yeah. Run me your body, I put a range on the road for you. I don't know what you were told, but I ain't mad at you, baby.
If I sent you out, me too would be a boy, you crazy. Diamond in the rough, you look as good as Oprah's bank account. I just wanna take you out. You in your mama house. Overseas, I fly you out. Is he tricking? Do she really love me? Let's just find it out. Baby, what's up with your city girl straight from the south? Is they mad that you for me? Is they mad that you ride around in a Bentley? Is they mad that you not with them? Satan be in my DM. That's too sad. Locking it down, locking it down, locking it down. I want you. I want them to know you're my baby boo. We still make it lit when ain't nothing to do. Every time we step out, look at you. I ain't mad at him, baby. If I sent you out, me too would be a boy, you crazy. Diamond in the rough, you look as good as Oprah's bank account. I just wanna take you look as good as Oprah's bank account. I just wanna take you look as good as Oprah's bank account. I just wanna take you look as good as Oprah's bank account. I ain't mad at him, baby.
My pull up looking like Oprah Bank. Let's go. Take a pic with her till she fang. She look like a goddess, but she ain't no.
We're about to get started in just a bit. Please get seated.
Yeah.
Please get seated at this time.
Hold on. Walk it like I talk it. 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 Walk it, talk it. Hey, walk it like I talk it. 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 Ay. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Take my shoes and walk a mile, something that you can't do. Hey. Big talks of the town, big boy gang moves. I like to walk around with my chain loose. Chain. She just bought a new, but got the same booze. Whipping up dope scientists.
All right.
That's my sauce where you find it. That's my sauce when you look it up, find it. Adding up checks, no minus.
We're gonna get started real quick, so let's just check in real quick. Middle school, y'all make some noise for Trey Murphy one time.
I bought a brown chain, rolling deep, bought that vein. I think my back got scoliosis, cause I
Let's try this again. Upper school, y'all make some noise one time. Yeah. And give it up for all my special guests. Y'all make some noise for yourself one time.
Like I talk it. Walk it 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 like I talk it. Let's go.
All right. Welcome. Does everybody know why we're here today?
Like I talk it. Walk it like
This is off script real quick. Does everybody know why we're here today? We're here for the one and only. Y'all make some noise for Trey Murphy one time. Come on. I need y'all come the whole time. Yeah. This is the family section right here. I like this one. Well, welcome. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. We're excited to celebrate a fellow Charger, class of 2013. Y'all make some noise for Trey Murphy one more time for me. If you haven't turned on your TV recently, he currently plays. Y'all make some noise for the New Orleans Pelicans one time. Absolutely. But his start and beginning was right here at Cary Academy. While here at Cary Academy, Trey was an all-conference basketball player, both his junior and senior year, 2017 and 2018. Trey broke and still holds the following records for, hold on real quick, it's long. He has 137 free throws made in a single season, 154 field goals made in a single season, 301 career free throws made, 400 career field goals made, and 225 three-pointers made. Trey finished hitting the 1,000-point milestone mark with 1,326 points in his time here at Cary Academy. Y'all make some noise for that one time. Now, he wouldn't be here without an amazing team. So let's move on with the day and bring some people in to join us. So please join me in welcoming some special charges out here on the floor. Y'all make some noise for Coach Eric Moore, Coach Gibson Piper, Coach Layson Perkins, Joe Niemczyk, Kenneth and Albita Murphy, and finally, y'all make some noise for Trey Murphy. Y'all get some noise for our charges right here tonight.
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spinning this.
And also my special co-host. Y'all make some noise for Kelly Bright as well. Kelly Bright one time.
I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo.
Now let's make some noise for Kenneth and Albita Murphy. Y'all make some noise for them.
Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls. Dark hair, she look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself.
You know what?
My ego.
You know what?
She said, babe, does it hurt when I
Y'all stand up. Y'all stand up right now. I need them palms out. I need them shaking. The whole time. The whole time.
at the club like Sam's. Yes, ma'am. She a little
I need y'all making some noise. Cary Academy, make some noise. Y'all give it up for Trey Murphy. Y'all make some noise for Trey Murphy.
my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't evolving, it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing the section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm
Y'all keep making some noise. Come on, give it up for them.
I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed in. I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me, and she tryna get it, I'm fasting. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of, she Latin. Got my own flow, and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed, they satin. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag, they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'?
All right. Here we go. To get things kicked off for today, I need to turn things over to Dr. Earhart. Y'all make some noise for Dr. Earhart one time.
Welcome, everybody. It is great to see you. I see some alums here. Let's give a shout out for all of our alums that are joining us today. What a wonderful way to spend a Friday afternoon before a break, celebrating a Charger, and we're going to do that in style today. So I'm looking forward to today's presentations. When you all came in to the gym, and for those of you that are new to the campus, you may have seen a picture of Trey right outside of the gym wearing his number 2. He looked a little different then, he was still getting up on that. That picture has been up there for years now. We took a series of pictures for one of our photo shoots that we did way back in the day when Trey was still a student here, and they've been posted all around campus, and so that's been there a long time. And the reason I point that out is that we've been proud of Trey for a long time, not just after he graduated and made it big in the NBA. Trey is a Charger through and through. He was a wonderful student that brought so many different things to so many people during his time here. So we've been proud of Trey for a really long time, and we've been rooting for Trey for a really long time. So those pictures are around campus, and there's another area that you may remember that you see some pictures of some former Cary Academy students, and that's down in our Discovery Studio. The Discovery Studio had a flood recently, and a pipe burst, and water flooded the studio, so we haven't been able to use that space for a long time. But just to give you a sense, Trey, of how people are really looking out for you here, I was talking to Fernando, who is our head housekeeping guy right there in the back. Fernando, wave your hand. Wave your hand there. All right. About what happened with this flood, and he said, well, Doc, I went in there, and I opened up the door, and I turned on the light, and there was Trey's picture, and water was flowing down over his picture, and even then, Trey was making it rain. This is the picture. So Fernando said, and you can see a little warp there. Fernando said, I had to get that picture. I had to save that picture. So Fernando, we love you here. Maybe you can help out with a poetry unit or some English classes because you got it and you're repping a Pelicans cap today. So wonderful. Thank you so much. We got a lot of folks who are going to share a little bit about their time with Trey and some memories, and we're going to start out with Coach Moore, who many of you know. He helps us out. He's in our tech team. He helps keep a lot of our tech things running. For those of you that are wrestlers, you know that he's a big part of the wrestling program. But Coach Moore helps out all of our student athletes. He's been doing that for generations of Chargers, and Trey is no exception. So we're proud to invite Coach Moore to come on up and say a few words.
That's better. Hello, and again, welcome to the Trey Murphy Jersey Retirement Ceremony. I'm honored to speak on his behalf. Before I begin, though, I just have one question. Have you stopped growing yet? Because to me, I'm not sure. You stand about 7'8", and somehow you stand even taller as a person and a professional. Years ago, I didn't understand all the basketball rules or even all the plays. I still don't. But what I did understand was that I had a student athlete to connect with and to help him get as far as his talent, expertise, and work ethic would take him. His dream would do the rest. When I think back to the first time we met, reaching out to shake my hand before I could shake yours, to the first assessment we did, to the first on-court meeting at Cary High School with your mom and dad, and of course Pete, to the first dunk I witnessed, and yeah, to the first war cry that followed, to the first set of single-leg deadlifts you finally stuck. You're the first reason that ever made me watch an entire NBA game, even watching one until midnight. With every first we can reminisce, there are also some lasts, like the handwritten pass you gave Pete and I to the green room, the last note you wrote in my yearbook, and perhaps the most humbling, the last few weeks of training we did on your way to the draft, an experience I will always be honored and grateful to have had. However, instead of saying last, perhaps I should say final, because that's a word in its plural form we all hope you become familiar with. Trey, parents, thank you for choosing Cary Academy to leave a legacy to inspire so many others to match their talent, expertise, and work ethic to their dreams just as you have. And please know, you'll always have a CA family that loves and supports you. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for Coach Moore one more time for me. Trey, as you can see, you're deeply loved. And to share with us a little bit more about Trey, I invite his teammate, Charger alum, Joe Niemczek. Joe and Trey have known each other since touring CA together during their 8th grade year. Joe was Trey's point guard here at CA and holds the record for most assists in a game, season, and career. He credits his collaboration with Trey for that record. Joe says he and Trey have stayed in touch over the years in their ongoing support for each other. So y'all make some noise for Joe one time. What's up, big record? Big record.
What's up, everybody? All right, I want everybody to raise their hand if they think Trey Murphy is good enough to play basketball in the NBA. Okay, cool. I want y'all to keep your hands raised if y'all thought Trey was good enough to play in the NBA when he was at Virginia. Okay, keep your hands up, keep your hands up. I want y'all to keep your hands raised if y'all thought Trey was good enough to play in the NBA when he was at Rice. Okay, less hands, less hands. I want y'all to keep a hand up if y'all thought Trey was good enough to play in the NBA when he was a senior in high school. Some of y'all might be lying. Now, I want y'all to keep your hands up if y'all thought Trey was good enough to play in the NBA when he was a freshman in high school. My hand went down. I didn't think so. If there's one thing I did know, though, is that Trey believed in himself, and Trey's parents believed in him too. And it's that collective belief that Trey and his family had in him to go to the NBA that is the reason that the collective belief that the CA community has in him today. So I ask y'all one thing, and that's to dream big, believe in yourself to be able to accomplish your dreams, and surround yourself with people who believe in yourself just as much as you, if not more. So I thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Murphy, for believing in Trey. I thank you, Trey, for believing in yourself, as y'all have inspired me to believe in me and to believe in everybody here. Thank you.
All right, y'all make some noise for Joe. All right. And now we want to give you a little bit of a highlight on Trey. So I invite y'all all to look at the screen. And if you guys would like, if you want to step down, I guess. But let's check out the screen real quick. Yeah, turn around. There you go.
It was electric in there. You could definitely feel the sound.
Trey.
Congratulations, Trey. I'm so happy to hear that Cary Academy is retiring your jersey.
Yo, Trey, congratulations on your jersey retirement, bro.
My guy, Trey Murphy, man, I am so proud of you. Congratulations on such a major milestone in your career and life.
Trey, congratulations on your jersey retirement at Cary Academy.
Trey, what a special occasion to have your jersey retired.
It's your boy Turbo. I just want to congratulate you on getting your jersey retired at Cary Academy.
Trey, man, it's so awesome to see all you've accomplished since you left Cary Academy and the legacy you're leaving for so many.
It seems like just yesterday, you were a freshman in my advisory, and we were all at Camp Skelton, rowing those canoes, climbing those rock walls, and I really think that basketball of yours was the 11th member of our advisory. You took that thing everywhere.
This is a massive deal. Obviously, this is where he started. This is where those basketball dreams began.
Honestly, you've come a long way from me killing you every single day in practice, so I just want to say that I'm proud of you of all that you've done so far.
You've come a long way from those workout sessions with Pete and Coach Moore and the A-team, and just, man, now it's just the work is paid off and you continue to excel.
I still remember, working as your college counselor with your recruiter at Rice, and after you submitted your application, he said that it was, the best application he'd ever received from a recruited athlete.
But I remember, as I walked today, what your mom used to always say in the recruiting process. She used to say, Coach Kreider, Trey is different. And man, was she right. I've never seen, coached, or been around anyone with the unique combination of talent, hard work, humility, and the ability to get along with anyone.
To have the opportunity that I had and Virginia had to be a part of your story is special. Enjoy this amazing occasion and keep letting it fly from 3.
Congratulations, Trey. It has been amazing to have just a sideline look into your journey from Cary Academy to Rice to UVA and now with the Pelicans organization. It's no secret you have some jaw-dropping dunks, some clutch threes in your portfolio, and your game is undeniable. But your impact truly does extend beyond the court. You reach so many New Orleans and Durham communities alike.
When anyone gets a jersey retired anywhere, it's a huge accomplishment. You know, it means that they made a huge impact on whatever school and community.
So, you know, to be recognized and have your jersey retired from the work you did is amazing.
And you're setting a great standard. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to your family. I'm so proud and privileged to have been able to watch this journey.
Congratulations, it means a lot. As it means a lot to you, it means a lot to us as you continue to put the work in. And,
you know, like I said, we all couldn't be more proud of you. We love you. Congratulations, man.
From everyone that's ever supported you, thank you for being the person and the young man that you are. Yeah, we love you, bro.
Congratulations from all of us here at Rice.
Congratulations on this honor, and we are so proud of you here in New Orleans.
I can't wait to see the countless achievements still ahead for you. This jersey retirement is more than just an accolade. It truly is a testament to your dedication and your hard work.
Maybe you can do me a favor and put in a word with Kevin Jones to get my jersey put up in the Rafters too. But congratulations, man. This is awesome.
Honestly, it's going to be only up from here, and of course the CA community is behind you, so go ahead and celebrate, and please give me some Nets tickets when you come up here. See you then.
We're proud of you, Trey.
Y'all give it up for Trey one more time. All right. And finally, before we present Trey with his retired jersey, I wanted to invite his coaches up to share a little bit about their time with Trey. Coaches Perkins and Piper, please join me. Piper? All right. Coach Perkins was head coach of CA from 2016 to 2020, and Coach Gibson was the assistant head coach. Together, they were proud not only of their competitive play from their teams, but also the community that they created with the players they developed. Both still engaged in the basketball world, Coach Perkins is now the host of a podcast called Fifth Quarter Conversations Beyond the X's and O's, and Coach Gibson is the head coach of the Heritage High School. So y'all make some noise for Coach Piper and Coach Perkins one time.
I have never met another person like Trey Murphy. Trey had an obsession to be great from the very first time we met. He absorbed every bit of coaching he could, and to this day, I have never been more upset with a player in my life because he was always in the gym before me. Trey's career here at Cary Academy was filled with records being shattered, points being scored, and resetting the culture of Cary Academy basketball. His story is the ultimate example of preparing for success before anyone else can see it, to believing in yourself when others don't, and what hard work creates, opportunity. Nobody sees that opportunity like Trey. Being back in this gym reminds me of all the time he was focusing on the work, with no scholarship offers, no interest. All he had was a goal of being the best he could be. We spent hours and hours watching film, working out, and always showing up to get better every single day. All of it was because of his work ethic, his focus. He pushed everyone around him to make him better every single day. He would score 35 points, only miss 3 shots, but I knew he and his dad would be upset about those 3 misses. He set his own standard. He held himself to it, always staying long after practices and games were over to get better. I cannot think of a more deserving player in person to be honored here today. Congratulations, Trey. You earned it.
Trey, I'm so honored to be here today to celebrate this moment with you and your family, the CA community, your teammates, all of us. What a special moment. And I'll cherish this moment because we're not just celebrating your accomplishments on the court, of what you did here and at Rice in Virginia, but we're also celebrating the man you've become and you continue to become. what you've done for the community in Durham and in New Orleans, and how you continually give back, and now starting a side gig as a side reporter for JJ Redick's podcast and doing a little MC in it. So a lot of stuff going on. And you know, again, I really wish the show Ted Lasso would have been on when I was coaching you, because the first thing I would have done is I would have put up a believe sign in our locker room, and then I think about the one moment in practice when you came down and you hit an NBA three, and I looked at Coach Piper, and I'm like, did he just do that? And Coach is like, yeah. And then you came back over a little later like, Coach, is that okay? And we're like, yes, of course. Keep doing that, please. If you don't, we're going to have to take you out or something, but keep doing that. But what an honor, and what a blessing as well. The one thing I would say is that there's so many traits about Trey that I love, and I know as we look at you as a role model, the one thing I would say is, if you're going to take anything from Trey, take his tenacity, take his grit, take his resilience that he has shown from day one. When he was working in that gym over there by himself, when other coaches were here looking at other players. He never complained, he never said anything, he just kept working. All the way to his rookie year, when again, he wasn't sure where he fit. Well, he found his time, he was ready for that moment, and I've always said that his mental preparation, his mental approach is his separator. So again, congratulations, we're so proud of you, we love you. We're praying that God will just continue to shower blessings on you throughout the rest of your career. Thank you, thank you.
One more time for Coach Gibson, Coach Perkins, one more time for me. All right, all right, all right. And then I'm gonna lean towards Dr. Earhart. Dr. Earhart? Y'all make some noise for Dr. Earhart coming up one more time.
All right, we're going to move into the dedication part of the jersey retirement ceremony. So to help with that, I'm going to invite Coach Jones to come on up and share a few words.
Letters and pins, all conference certificates, all state certificates, school records, college signing days, pictures in the lobby, frames on the wall. These are all things that we have done to honor and recognize the outstanding achievements of our athletes. But sometimes an individual comes along that makes you take a step back and say, we can do more. And that's why we're here today. We're here to honor an athlete through the retirement of their jersey. This will be the first time in CA's history we've taken this step, and you may be asking, why now? What's different? Well, in polling our peer schools, it's common that an athletic department looks at the alums after a 5-year grace period once they've exited their institution and look back at the accolades, accomplishments that they've achieved and they've earned both while at the school and beyond. Couple that with character traits. So that's the why, and why is it different? Simply put, Trey is just different. Despite a smooth three-point shot and all-star worthy dunks, and despite the basketball accolades accrued at CA, Rice, UVA, and now with the New Orleans Pelicans, everyone here knows that that only scratches the surface in defining him as a person. Thinking back, Trey is that 5'8" frame that came through the door on his first day at CA and had the confidence to walk up to many adults, shake their hand, and introduce himself. He said, I'm Trey Murphy, and I'm new to Cary Academy. Trey is that individual who was unknowingly a role model for others. He would go to friends' houses only to also spend time shooting hoops in the driveway, playing Fortnite, and also taking the time to give fitness tips that still hold with those little brothers. Trey is that individual in the classroom who teachers still remark had kindness, had humor, and was inquisitive. The kind of attributes that every teacher here looks on that first day that rosters are released and hoping that they see Trey Murphy in their class. That's Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy is the person who has trusted his coaches to lead him on a path of success. He's taken that along with his drive and his passion and his work ethic, and I think he's found just a little bit of success. Everyone on this stage, and in these seats especially, know that complete Trey. Trey has taken his basketball skill set to the highest level of participation in sports and coupled it with character that embodies CA. Through the retirement and display of his jersey, it is our hope that our students will be mindful of how you are a true ambassador of sports and what it means to be a Charger. Number 2 may be retired, but it will always live within our walls and in your home. Congratulations, and thank you, Trey Murphy III.
All right, one more time for Coach Jones, everyone. All right, and we're getting ready. I got it right here, right here. I need everybody in the building. Y'all make some noise for Trey Murphy one time.
I'm not making fun of y'all short people. I'm just trying to make sure y'all hear me. That's all. First off, good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to need one more time. Good afternoon, everybody. Much better. First of all, I want to say thank you all so much for being here, taking times out of your day, and, being here with me, celebrating this time. I'm looking at everybody in the crowd. You're with me during these steps of my life, and just seeing everybody here just brings back great memories. It's hard to put into words right now because I said to myself I wouldn't be emotional, but right now just seeing everybody here supporting me during this time is definitely brought back a lot of great emotions. So thank you all for being here. I just really want to be here to be an inspiration to the youth and the kids here today. I just want to let you know you all can, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. I was sitting in these same seats, same time, and probably didn't have a care in the world, but all I really cared about really was basketball, and as well as school. I cared about school, I promise. I cared about school too, but mainly basketball. But I mean, if you would have told me when I was in 9th grade here at Cary Academy that I would have my jersey retired and I'd be in the NBA, I'd say that's cool, but I also think you're a little crazy. So, it's okay to be a little crazy and, dream big. And I definitely want to call out a few individuals that, were here and also not here as well. And first off, I want to thank God for putting me in this position, bestowing all these blessings upon me as well as my family. So, yeah, we can definitely clap that up. And I mean, it would only be right to start off with my parents. They have been my foundation. They've been there with me every step of the way. I'm an only child, so obviously there's a lot of attention here, and that's sometimes unwanted, but a lot of times it's very necessary. So I appreciate them for being my rock, my support system, being the bad cop, and then the good cop. Yep, clap that up for them. Definitely clap it up for them. I would not be here without them. They've been my biggest inspiration, my biggest reason why, and they've just put that fire into me, and I'm just so thankful for them. And as well as all my family, my friends, my mentors. I see a lot of people here today, people I went to school with, people that coached me when I was 5 years old, running with my hands in my pockets. I mean, also we got the New Orleans Pelicans here as well. We greatly appreciate David Griffin being here as well. This means a lot to me. You know, everybody that's been here during all these steps of my journey, once again, just brings me a lot of happiness. And now, to my Cary Academy family, it feels really great to be back. I feel the energy in here. I can feel the excitement. I really, like I said, it's hard for me right now because, you know, this is something I never dreamed of and never expected. It was just, I always tried to live in the moment, try to put one foot in front of the other, work hard, stay in the present, and just, you know, just be myself. And so that would be my biggest that would be my word of advice to you all. Be yourself and always believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. And then we'll start off with my thanks for the people that came up here. Coach Moore, you are one of the first ones that really looked at me as, you know, somebody that could be a really big-time athlete. And, you know, I came into Cary Academy at 5'8", probably 95 pounds, and, you know, could have blown away in the wind. But, you know, him, Coach Moore, Coach Pete, you said to me, 6'9", you're going to be big time one day. So, you got to lift these weights, got to get strong, because there's some big people out there, so got to live. That was Pete, if y'all didn't know that. Yeah, so get it up to Pete. For my teammates here at Cary Academy, first off, I'm going to say sorry. I'm going to say sorry first, because I went back and looked at the film. I yelled a lot at y'all, and I apologize for that, but I promise you it was just because I wanted to win. That was all. I still loved y'all. You know, Joe, Neil, Bamise, Ethan. Ethan was also on my team. He was a soccer player, but he was on the team. Shout out to Ethan. Man, I really enjoyed my time with you all. You made basketball a lot of fun. We had a lot of great times in the locker room, after games, during games, and, you know, during the bus rides. That was definitely one of the parts that I missed the most. Is definitely the bus rides, is training sessions, the practices, where we all just got to know each other, and we just grew up together. We came in as ninth graders, small, afraid, not knowing anything, and then we left as not grown men, but a little more mature men. So I appreciate y'all for, you know, being there with me during that journey, so I'll give it up for them as well. Coach Perkins and Coach Piper, man, oh man. It really started with you two. You were the first set of coaches outside of my dad that really believed in me. Had to put that in there so he didn't get mad. But you all were the first two sets of coaches that really believed in me and really put me in a position to where I felt like I could succeed and get on to the next level. Coach Perkins, you were the head coach at the time, and I remember when we were doing the interview process and they were interviewing coaches and stuff like that, I was telling the athletic director, Coach Jones, I said, look, as long as they understand that I like to shoot the ball a lot, I love them. So Coach Perkins understood that, so we hired him, and I was grateful for that. And they put me in the right positions to really succeed. Coach Piper, he was the one that really instilled that love for film as well as the details of basketball, and that's when I really, you know, took that next step in my basketball journey. So I greatly appreciate you for that. So please give him a round of applause. Dr. Earhart, Kevin Jones, I appreciate you all as well. You guys were the leaders of this school, and, you know, I came to you all about a lot of different things. And, you know, you listened to a kid that was 15 years old, which, looking back on it, I don't understand why, but I'm grateful that you did. You know, you all definitely heard what I had to say, value me as an individual, value me as a person, as a young man, and you definitely took that into consideration with my basketball and athletic career. And I'm just grateful that you all didn't, push me to run track or do anything else. I just wanted to focus on basketball. So thank you for not pressuring me for that. But once again, thank you again. Like I couldn't express in the words how helpful you all were in my 4 years of being at Cary Academy. So once again, clap for them as well. So. And then Allie Page, where are you? Where are you, Allie Page? Yep, come on up. Yep, y'all clap it up for her, please. She led the charge for this whole jersey retirement and put on such a personalized and memorable event. Like I can't lie, this is bigger than what I expected. I'll tell you that, and I really appreciate that. So, this means a lot to me, and I thank everybody that was here during this time and taking time out of their day to be here with me. To the CA students and staff, you all made this day really special. Got to talk to the men's and women's basketball team, and that was a great experience. I'm just glad I'm able to talk to the kids, able to shed a little light, give some advice on different things that I went through as a kid as well as a student here, and hopefully they're able to follow in my footsteps. And then also you were able to design the posters, help with the beautiful video, perfected the smoothie recipe. Was it good? Was it a good smoothie? Do y'all know? That wasn't good. All right. And just made today feel like home. I really appreciate that. And so again, Cary Academy family, I just want to thank you for believing me, honoring me today, and this will really truly last a lifetime. Like I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. And now, Kelly, we can start some questions and answers. So thank you once again.
You're going to be down there. Give it 2 seconds. Y'all make some noise for Trey Murphy one more time. All right. He went ahead. Boy, calm down. You tall. All right. So congrats, Trey. As you can see, we're excited to share this milestone with you, and we want to hear from you. So we got an old friend of yours, another Charger alum, Kelly Bright, class of 2017, is going to join us. Kelly, also a high school and Division I college athlete, Kelly has also kept athletics close to her professional career. She has worked for the New York Knicks, the NFL, and she now works for the Carolina Panthers as a videographer and an editor. With a passion for storytelling within sports, Kelly excels in connecting with athletes and hearing their stories. She and Trey have crossed paths professionally through their work. Kelly, welcome back, and please come join us. Y'all make some noise for Kelly Bright one time.
Let's give it up for Trey one more time, please. So, I met Trey like way too long ago now, and like everyone else said, you were like two feet shorter, and your hair was different, you dressed different, your number was smaller, like everything was a little different. But I remember seeing you in the gym a lot, and I used to come and work out a lot extra with my dad, and he'd always be like, who's that kid? Like, who's the kid always in the gym? I'm like, that's Trey Murphy. And my dad goes, we should remember that name. And he was right. So another thing is, back then, you heard Joe talk about it, not everyone believed that you were gonna make it this far. People believed in you, but maybe didn't know the extent of where you were going. But the thing was, it wasn't about what other people thought, it was about what you thought. And there's a Jay-Z quote that I like, and it's, knowing yourself is the foundation for everything great. And Trey Murphy knew himself. You built your foundation, and look at all the great things that have come. So I want to say personally, congrats, and we are so proud of you. And now nobody wants to hear me talk, they want to hear you talk. So back in the gym, back in this Cary Academy gym, what does this feel like for you?
No, this is great. Scored a lot of buckets in here, got a few wins, had a few losses too, but overall, though, I had a great experience here. My first 2 years, they were good, but, I wasn't there basketball-wise yet. I was still maturing, trying to figure out exactly who I was. And then my junior year, my dad gave me an ultimatum, and he said, you're either going to go to the Army or you're going to get a college scholarship. So I was a little too tall to be on that battlefield, so I chose basketball. So I would be here early in the mornings after practice, and that's when I really found my love for basketball, definitely my junior year. So I would say it brings back a lot of great memories.
I feel like you made the right choice in that situation.
I think I did too.
Are there any specific memory that stands out to you from playing on this court in particular?
Probably one of my favorite memories, I'll give you two. So probably I have a few good ones actually.
We got time.
So the first one I'll say is my sophomore year, we won the holiday tournament. And that was probably the first time Cary Academy won a holiday tournament in ever. I don't even think they won it ever. So that was a really good memory. And then my junior year, or it might have been senior year, homecoming game. Homecoming game, that's like the only time people will really show up to the games. And, we won that game by a lot. We had a really good team. We played really well. Joe was diamond, Chase Coley, I don't even know if he's here right now, but he was running up and down the court, getting layups. Like, it was a really good experience. And, it was just really nice to actually hoop in front of a lot of fans and people show you love and support.
And in those moments, you kind of talked about this a little bit, but when you were playing in those games or even, I don't know, after games, sitting in those bleachers, was there ever a moment where you're like, I'm going to be sitting on a stage like this someday talking to everyone about my NBA career?
No, not even close. Not even close. I mean, I always dreamed about being in the NBA. I always had the belief in myself, but I was also very realistic. I understood that, there's a lot of things that had to happen for that to, really come into fruition. But, I would just say that I always stayed in the moment, always kept working hard, and, I still had a little belief that, one day I'll be in the NBA. Now, talking about my jersey being retired, I definitely didn't think about that, but, very grateful to be here now to do that, so.
Did you ever have like a I made it moment? Like, oh, this is it, I've made it?
I've made it. I still don't even think I've made it yet, but I'll say a point where I felt like I've really, taken a leap was, I'll say from my Cary Academy experience was my holiday tournament my junior year. I want to say I averaged like 36 during that whole tournament. I had like 44 on like 14 shots. And like when I like took a step back and like got out of the tournament and I was like, wow, like I really just did that. And I was like, I might be all right at basketball. Like I might have a chance to like really do something. So I think that's when I first realized like I could really do something with basketball.
I think I had like 6 points in a game once, and I was like, I might be good. So I was wrong.
Everybody's path is different, so
You're so right. Speaking of paths, I mean, you got your parents sitting here, a lot of family members out in the crowd. Who are some of the most inspiring people throughout your basketball journey so far, and like, what is some of the advice they've given you that's really like stuck out?
So first off, my parents, they were my foundation. My dad played college basketball. I mean, his story. He went to A&T his freshman year, transferred, played intramural basketball at ECU. The coach saw him playing. He scored 40 in a championship game. They said, hey, maybe you should try out for the basketball team. I mean, you did score 40 in a basketball game, in an intramural game. And he was like, all right, sure. Ends up walking on, gets a scholarship, and he's a starter for the last 2 years of his college career. And so he's lived that whole like persevering, work hard, not just giving anything. He's earned all of it. And so I look up to him when it comes to, a lot of my stuff basketball-wise. And then down the list, I mean, Kobe Bryant was a really huge inspiration for me. I loved Kobe. Like I used to watch his games 5 inches away from the TV screen. And I would say he was one of my bigger inspirations. And then one of my coaches from Rice, he gave me probably the best advice my freshman year. And it's funny because he was the one that wasn't playing me, and he gave me good advice that I used because he wasn't playing me. But what he told me was to control what you can control. And it stuck with me for a very long time. And I even use it now. It's like, no matter what, your playing time might be inconsistent, hitting shots might be inconsistent, but if you continue to work hard every single day and stay within your routine, stay within your habits, it's going to work out for you eventually.
It's probably pretty hard for people here to imagine you not starting and just being on a bench. But I want to ask you, as somebody who went from high school to college but never made it to the level that you're at, what has it been at transitioning from each level, going from high school, I guess we could start from high school to college, and then going from one program to a much bigger program and then being in the NBA? Like, do you feel like it's just playing basketball at the end of the day, or do you notice like a big difference as you jump level to level?
Oh, my dad brings it up all the time. It's like every next level step, it's like that first year, first few like months, I'm struggling. Like almost every single time I go into a new situation, like when I first got to Cary Academy, like I was a freshman on varsity, but I played a little bit. I scored 8 points one game. Like it was cool, but I didn't really do too much. And then when I went to Rice my first year as a freshman, I played like 5 minutes in that first game, and it was probably one of the best things that happened to me because it put a lot of fire into my chest, and I was like, I don't want to feel this anymore. And so I had my struggles up until around like December or so, and then I started picking it up. My rookie year in the NBA, I played really well in my summer league games. I played really well in preseason. And then I didn't play well again in probably until February, and the season started in October. So that's a lot of bad playing, in all honesty. So I just always just tried to find a way and understood that, you know, tough times don't last, tough people do. And so I've learned that from my dad and also from controlling what I can control.
Well, Trey, I could sit here and ask you a bunch of questions, but I know you said you like to talk to the youth. And so I think right now we're going to give an opportunity for some of the students here to ask you some questions. And I'm going to get Josh back up here to help me. Help me get these questions. I don't know where he is, but we're gonna have some students ask questions.
Yeah, I'm right here. Y'all make some noise for Kelly one more time.
Oh, okay, there we go. Milkshake.
What's up, Trey? First question. Sixth grade, make some noise. We've got Scylla in sixth grade with a question right here. Here we go.
What was,
I was say stand up. There we go. Yeah, here we go.
What was it like competing in the dunk contest?
Oh, Scylla. Oh, why we bring that one up? First question. Great start.
It was, what was it like in competing?
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. Well, I lost. Obviously y'all know that. I lost to a short guy. But, you know, it happens, though. I will say, though, it was great, though. I'm known as a shooter, and so being in the dunk contest, especially getting your first dunk your senior year in high school, you know, it's kind of cool. You know, I was able to really compete at a high level, got to the final round, lost, but, you know, I had a good time, had a great experience, and, you know, I was able to put my name out there a little bit.
All right, Trey, we got Abe Lemma here representing 9th grade. Here you go.
My question for you is there any advice someone has given you along the way that really stood out?
I know I kind of just answered that one, so I got to give you another one. Let's see. Okay, so I was talking to former Miami Heat legend, Udonis Haslem, and the biggest thing that he told me was, you know, habits really create who you are. So whether that's bad habits or good habits. So you try to eliminate as many bad habits that you have, and you try to, you know, keep doing all the good habits. And so my biggest advice would be just to create good habits and stay with that.
All right, now we have Yusuf Saeed here with the 10th grade for another question.
Hey Trey, have you had any oh my God I've made it moments? Maybe speaking to a player you admired growing up?
I love the energy, man. Let me just start off by saying that.
Say it.
Let's see. I'll tell you this. I would say my first moment where I was somewhat starstruck was when we played against Kevin Durant in my rookie year. And he was one of the players that I watched a lot growing up. He was someone I tried to model part of my game after. And, you know, just watching him just literally play the game like he's going through a workout was amazing to see. And then, you know, after the game, we talked a little bit, and, like, I was actually close to the same height as him. So I was like, wow, like, I'm actually a big dude too. So, you know, it was really cool, and, like, he shed some knowledge on me, gave me a little bit of advice, and, like, saw me as, you know, a person that has some potential. So, you know, that was probably one of my moments where I felt like, you know, I'm moving up a little bit in life.
And then we got Sarah Shaughnessy from 11th grade.
Cut her.
What's kept you going? What's your why?
My why. I mean, my why has been my parents. They've been doing a lot for me. They've worked tirelessly their entire lives in order to put me in the position I'm in today, driving me up to AAU games, taking me to practice, waiting for me while I was here shooting probably until like 7 p.m. when they got off at 5 p.m. So they were waiting for like 2 hours. So, you know, they were very supportive of all my dreams, and they laid a strict foundation of working hard, believing in myself, and just never letting anybody dim my light. They were my biggest fans and my biggest supporters, but also my biggest critics too. So they weren't just sugarcoating anything. They made sure they were very real with me. So I just want to say I really appreciate them for that, and, you know, they're the best parents anybody could ask for. So y'all clap that one up.
Clap it up for the parents. Trey, I'm over here with 7th grade. 7th grade, the most lit grade out here. 7th grade, make some noise. And we got the one and only Gabs right here for a question.
Okay, what are you most proud of in your basketball career so far?
That's a good question.
I know.
You know, for me, myself, I stay in the moment a lot. So, like, I don't really get times to really reflect on stuff that I've done in my basketball career. But I would say one of my prouder moments would be hearing my name called on draft night. I really think, like, that was one of the that was probably one of the greatest nights of my entire life. Like, obviously I wanted to be in New York, hear my name called. That's in the past, man. We're not gonna hold it against them for that. But I would just say the wave of emotion that I felt once I heard my name called, like, I knew by the pick before, pick 16, that, you know, I was gonna get picked at 17, and I had relaxed. I was like, cool, all right, I know, you know, like, I'm about to get picked. But then when I heard Adam Silver, you know, say, you know, well, it was Memphis because they traded the pick, but Memphis Grizzlies select Trey Murphy, like, a wave of emotions just came over me, and, like, I cried, boo-hoo, snot cried. It was an ugly cry, in all honesty. I really hope nobody pulls up that picture anytime soon, but I was just super emotional because I just thought about, like, all the times I was in the front yard with my dad, just shooting and just, you know, struggling, as well as, you know, just all the times I just persevered. And, you know, even being here, you know, those first 2 years where I didn't even know, like, if I could play in college, like, play college basketball, to finally be in the NBA. And so, you know, I think that's probably one of the most proud moments I had for myself. Oh, thank you.
All right, Trey. That concludes our question and answer. Y'all make some noise for Trey and Kelly one time. Thank you so much, Kelly. And we look forward to seeing you and Trey on the court together once again. All right. If you've had a good time, y'all say, oh yeah. If you had a good time, y'all say, oh yeah. All right, before we wrap up the day, we have to end it with a game that brought us all here. So who's ready for some basketball? All right, so let's get our contestants to come down and meet here on the court. Y'all make some noise for Arjun, Roman, Blake, Caden, Hudson, McCoy, and Ian. Right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Halloween. Taliban. Yeah. Jumpin', them boys up to something. They just spent like 2 or 3 weeks out the country. Them boys up to something, they just not just bluffing. You don't have to call, I hear my dance like Usher. Ooh. I just found my tempo.
Okay, y'all, I'm Evan A. Strike Davis, your voice of the Cary Academy Chargers. We're about to get into this 3-point contest here, where 7 Cary Academy Charger students will be able to compete against the Trey Murphy III. They will each take 15 shots from each spot, the 2 corners, our 2 diagonals, and the top of the key. They will have 1 minute to do so, to try and beat Trey Murphy. We've done some celebrating today, but who wants to see him get beat in this gym today? And who wants to see him win today?
I just seen the jet take out.
We're gonna get started with our first contestant here. Make some noise for sophomore Hudson Chang.
She was trying to join the team, I told her wait. Chicken wings and fries, we don't go on dates. Noble.
And Hudson Chang will be taking his first shot. Help me count him down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just had to buy another set. Spurs and Phantom Jordan.
Off on his first 3, now to the diagonal.
Jumpin', I don't need no introduction. Jumpin', Metro boomin' on production, wow. 100 cousins out in Memphis, they so country, wow.
Hudson gotta pick it up, man. Let's help him out. Come on, crowd.
Jumpin', live on TNT, I'm flexing, ooh. Jumpin', they gave me my own collection, ooh.
6 shots left.
Y'all make some noise for him. Come on.
That's one.
You keep getting rejected, ooh. Heard it came through Magic City.
3 in a row.
Heard they had the club wild, it was star-studded. A bunch of girls going wild when you turn flooded. And I had them like, wow.
Make some noise for sophomore Hudson Chang.
You like
Ends
that?
it out 6 in a row.
Money on the counter.
They shoot now, Trey. They shoot.
And now, our next contestant will be competing on a broken foot. Make some noise for the freshman, Caden Murphy. Same thing as last time, y'all. Help me count him down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I was trying to strike like a match late night. Yeah, strike like I missed it. Strike like I hit the pin. Strike like I'm not gonna work. Strike. You know that wrong real when you heard it. You know that guy ain't sip on drink till it's early. Yeah. All of this boat take a shot that Burlington did. Drake man had cracked the seal. I begged him to sell it to me. Stars in the roof, this shit ain't nothing. I switched to coupe. Emo, but she like to go take. Look like Betty Boop, shit me.
Okay, 6 more shots. Let's help out Caden, y'all.
He can't play me bank. I switch out whips like they switch out shoes. Okay. It's us. I be wrong.
Last 3. Let's go, Caden.
I was high as fuck, tweaking. I was trying to strike. I was trying to strike. I was trying to strike. Like a match late night. Yeah, strike like I missed it.
Ends it out on a good note.
Hit the pin, strike like I'm not gonna work. Strike, slide.
We'll move on to our third contestant now from the middle school. Make some noise, 8th grade. This is Blake Deutsch. He had the best performance in our tryouts for this. Help me count him down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect.
And off to a hard start, he's got 2 in.
I'ma always take the money over. That's why they need me out the
3 in for Blake. Let's help him out, top of the key.
Got a lot of blood and it's cold. They keep trying to get me for my soul. Thankful for the
He's got 4 in with 6 shots to go. 5.
Can't go 50-50 with no.
To take the lead on these shots, he's got it.
Get her what she want. I still got like 7 years of doing what I want. My dad still got child support from 1991.
And after that strong performance, Blake is in the lead now. with 7.
Pop a lot of and come around.
We will now go to 7th grade. Shooting is Roman Steel Combs. Roman, the guy Blake just got it. You think you can beat him?
Maybe.
Okay, let's get behind him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know that it's good. Won't you sit it on my taste buds? I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Eat up your per diem. You just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk. My left stroke just went
7th grade, I need some more noise from y'all. He's got 6 more shots.
Spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Tell them be humble. Sit down. 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 Be humble. Sit down.
Make some noise for Roman Steel Combs. Strong performance.
Sit down. Be humble.
We still have Blake in the lead. Next up, we have 6th grader, Arjun Taneja. Arjun, you need 8 to take the lead. You think you can do it, my man? How many do you think you're going to get? He says he's getting all of them. Let's help him out, y'all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And he's good for 2.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. Project. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
3 more shots, 6th grade, help him out. Great showing from Arjun, knocking in 4. Next up, we've got the starting point guard on the varsity team. Make some noise for junior number 5, the real McCoy Williams. Coy, I've got some good news and bad news. My man Blake hit 7, but the good news is you're the man to beat him. How many are you gonna get?
I got you 10.
You getting 10? Let's help him get 10, y'all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Overtime and overdue. Ain't no sleep, that is old news.
There he is, good from 2.
And outside, that's with the crew. Make my night up on a move.
And there's 5 in right there.
Get the news. She come home, I heard the Zoom. I step outside, I need my peace.
He's got 7, this is for the lead.
Hit my beat.
And McCoy Williams is our leader. Make some noise, y'all. Number 5, McCoy Williams. That's 11 in. We are now on to our last contestant. Seniors, make some noise for Ian Fan. Ian, you gotta get 12. How you feeling right now? He feels good. Y'all help me count down one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's 1. There's 2. He needs 10 more.
Hit the music, baby, cut it down. Hit it while you do me indubitably. I feel like I'm a now. I feel like a bust down. When I shine bright, blind is up now. In the cut, big black truck, sacked up. You can pick it up now. Look at it, okay. Push the.
He's got 6 more. Help him out, y'all.
If it happen to blow, it makes a round sounds. Piece get on my lap, push it back and go to town. Down, putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns. I know I can't afford to stop. So I know
Make some noise for Ian Fan. That will conclude our three-point contest. McCoy Williams is the winner, and we'll be excited to see hopefully some more shooting like that tomorrow night in the boys varsity basketball game against Cannon School in the state playoffs. Thank y'all so much. We will have Trey Murphy merchandise given to our winner. Thank y'all so much. I'll turn it back over to Josh now.
All right, y'all give it up for our three-point contestants real quick. Y'all make some noise for them. There it is.
I was on Panda, back in the day, I invest in the block. Fast forward now, I'm investing in stock. I put it on that.
All right, everyone. So that concludes our celebration of Trey. Thank y'all for coming out and being enthusiastic participants and being a part of this celebration. Students, y'all listen to me. Please be sure to exit at the back of the FC. Follow your X Factor guides, and please go back to your rooms, get your backpacks and belongings, and then you are dismissed for winter break. Y'all make some noise for winter break, yeah. Have a great week, Chargers, and y'all make some noise for Trey Murphy one more time.
Students, remember, exit out the back doors, the back doors.
Guests on the floor, the reception will begin shortly. Remain here once the students clear out, and we'll go that way.
Let's get him a vest, he get lopsided. Broke the cops, we was running from Rottweilers. Most of my partners ain't had papa, just a pop. Couple kids with Alzheimer's, 40 on his side. Boy, you Mike Allstott, he on the block violent. Robbing in the hood and then swap genres. Green light, lining you up, stop sign him. Keep driving, you will not find him. I'm a.
They wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish on me. Yeah. I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story was different with me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back, sometimes I won't. Yeah. I feel good, sometimes I don't. I finesse down Western Road. Yes. Might go down to G.O.D. I go hard on Southside G.
Students, remember the lobby is off limits. Please exit out the back doors. And thank you for being here and celebrating Trey Murphy.
Bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish on me. Bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish on me. Yeah. Hey, hey. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me,